brutal, and furthermore, brutal, and meanwhile, brutal.
Eggy, if you can hear me, you were right about everything.
Sam and Marv sent $1. Trump sold us out. We can only trust in Jesus TBH.
True. Can I just say one thing, too? Like, the whole ICE thing, there was some momentum behind that, don't get me wrong, but the last thing that Donald Trump did in his first term was just repeatedly say, he freed Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, which we all appreciate. He kept on saying, folks, black people love me. The lowest black unemployment ever. I just gave $500 trillion to every black citizen. Black people love me. Lowest black unemployment. He didn't really have any, I guess. I don't like. I guess he did defund NPR and PBS, which is pretty funny, so that's cool, I guess. But I was like, I really didn't have, like the stolen election, yeah, but like stolen for what? It was funny how it was making jokes about, Joe Biden drone striking me for those particular years, and now, Trump's entire advisory board is all like bloodthirsty rabbis who say they want to kill all white people and kill everybody who's not Zionist, and they really will kill these people, and it's not a joke anymore. I'm like, well, much to consider, but I'm not dying for Israel. The Zionist shills on Twitter, they love to say, oh, well, we would never draft you. We would never draft you, bro. No, we don't. Okay, well, that's good. So we agree then. We agree when your horrible, failed, miserable humiliation of being a Zionist cuckold that's going to get raped to death into a pile of fine mush that we all piss and shit on and curse your entire family's bloodline to hell where it belongs. We're all on the same agreement then. It's fine. It's perfectly good. I'm not dying for Israel, and your life as a humiliation will have no value until your ungraceful expiration that we will all appreciate and enjoy and have a good time with. Yeah, I think we all seem to find ourselves in an agreeable circumstance then. So, yeah, there you go. Brutal sub 200 bill. They're saying the Overton window is shifting, normalizing anti-skepticism is intentional to propagate that the Jewish people are under attack narrative. Well, it's you got to be one of these people like Laura Loomer to believe it. And Elon Musk is trying to make it illegal. Donald Trump, they're trying to make it illegal to not believe it. But anybody with any semblance of human IQ, even myself, can figure it out, though. How do you maintain faith in Christ in these trying times? Well, I say, it's hard. It's, I ain't the best at it. Anyway, because I think a lot of people need to no longer be on this planet. For one, they say that's against what is said. But in any case, it's the fleeing from truth. It's the fleeing from virtue. It's the fleeing from God. It's the fleeing from righteousness, etc., etc. All of that is exactly what has led to all of the problems of the modern day. That's just the facts, So you gotta just be able. It's definitely a twisting and turning thing. It's a twisting and turning thing. You have to be able to. They're throwing so much psyop in your mind 24/7. You got to be able to roll with their punches and diagnose and digest and dissect. And I don't even know if you can nowadays with how it used to be many years ago. All the people would be there to help you dissect it, and now they're permanently banned from every website, everything. So it's grandfathered in for somebody like me that I was there for all these, like I said, the practice rounds, and for many years it's been the practice rounds my whole life. And even now it's even a little bit difficult for me because people who I knew at other times to be intelligent, knowledgeable, they're throwing so much money at people online to get them to tell lies. But there we go again. That's another thing, they're just trying to survive, I'm sure, but they're going against the truth. And they're going against reality for monetary gain. That's what you gotta. What do I do? Once again, I'm sorry, I'm fat. I cook good, delicious food, and I love to eat it, and I love to cook it. And that's a fun thing for me. Painting, art, flowers, plants, natural. I love that all stuff. I love all that. Music, there's all the music still out there. All the good music that's pleasant to listen to. I like to listen to the Italian disco, city pop, the old crooner stuff, all that. That's all good stuff. I like to do that. Old books. I'm a big fan of old books because that's like in the same way that I can enjoy a painting or fabric construction, quilting, sewing, whatever, of a high quality thing that's putting a lot of time and passion and stuff into that. Old books are it's like being there with a good friend who knows everything, intelligent and knowledgeable and all that stuff. I guess these are all things that are off the internet, but I mean, that's just the fact of it right now. There's like 3 websites in the entire world, and they're 100% trillions and trillions of dollars from Israel to make it to fit their narrative. What else? I mean, that's all really that's basically every single day of my life right there. I go and I see these lunatics on their fucking mentally destroyed freaks, and it's good for a chuckle. I mean, it's still you have to walk outside and deal with these mutants as well still, and that's not so much to laugh about, but still, of course, God's there. But also then you have the people who my way with God is not what everybody's way is, because yes, you still get these people, they sit and they soak up the poison 24 hours a day, and then they go to church and they're freaking out at church because they saw AI generated. Oh my God, I saw Jesus, he came AI generated and he's outside my house. And they're so mentally destroyed that it also still like it. There's so much, you can't bear all that on your shoulders. You have to know that too. You can't bear all this on your shoulders. People's minds are completely destroyed. They'll never be able to live again. COVID already destroyed so many people's brains. Their minds are so destroyed. They're fucking completely not even anything in the world anymore. They're that human being, cut that off. It's gone. That's not that. They're done. It's over. You can't save them. You already did everything you could. You can't hold that on your shoulders. It's over. They're done. Because you could sit there and fight them every day. They'll never know. Their mind's been destroyed because also. But here's the thing though too. Everything that led up to that, they welcomed. So that's what you have to know too. That boomer, they said, bring another 1 trillion immigrants. It's going to increase me to get $1 more. Yeah, let's do that. They didn't vote on everything. That's true. But you go ask them. And you maybe can't anymore. They're so mentally destroyed. But you went and asked them 5 years ago, hey, I just took the red pill, and it says we probably shouldn't let 1 trillion Indians into our town because it's going to... Oh, shut the fuck up. You fucking kids, you don't do shit. You fucking lazy fucking kid. If you really put your bootstraps on and you really pulled your bootstraps up, then 1 trillion Indians, you're going to work harder than them anyway. It doesn't matter. Now they're so mentally destroyed, and they think that AI is reality, and their minds are so destroyed there's nothing even there to argue with anymore. But that's what they said back then. That's all I could do 5-10 years ago was to say, oh, hey, we shouldn't do this. No, fuck you, fucking pumpkin, fuck you, fucking pumpkins, y'all should go fucking, we need a new war right now to send you fucking pumpkins, Israel's gonna save me, fuck you. So what we couldn't even do anything 10 years ago. What are we gonna do today? Their minds are the lead they've been eating, the gas they've been drinking, the fucking poison is so much 100 times more. You can't, so you're gonna drive yourself totally crazy and insane to try and engage with that. So all those things I said, you got to find those things. Like I said, I do cooking. I enjoy reading, painting, gardening, outdoors, exercise, hiking, music I enjoy. All that stuff. That's what I still... And if you're trucking, I haven't been doing that lately, but it gave me that time away. You know what I'm saying? Gave me some separation to listen to my music and things. All of that. Because... we are the mental asylum. The walls close in, but at the same time, it's the conclusion is getting closer and closer. We're watching people. I've seen in my lifetime. You go from we're living in a 20 by 20 cube to a 10 by 10 cube to a 5 by 5 cube, to where they're bouncing on one leg. Now their hands are up against us like this. They're pushing on the walls. The walls are crushing in, and they're still. What is it going to take for these NPCs? I'm saying, is that cringe? I don't know, but these NPCs, these non-thinkers, these people who something in their brain is not put together right to even understand or comprehend anything around them. I guess it's a natural thing that's been throughout history that there's people who are just, they go to work, they come home, they go to work, they come home, and that's they do what they do. But how much pressure and strain on the system to the point where we're at the lowest 100 million people. 100 million people are not working. Oh, was that just showing cocks? I hope not. What the fuck was that? Oh no, that was something else. Okay, I didn't know what I was looking at for a second there. Brutal. I like that. That's good. Thank you, Jake. That was a GIF. Okay, I'm gonna save this. That's funny. Okay. Excuse me. 100 million people unemployed. 100 million, the highest ever in the human history. Okay. This is a trustworthy source as far as I'm concerned. I think people have doubted them before, but for the most part, it seems to have been. I haven't seen anything actively fake from AF Post. Some people, they don't like the guy who runs it, but 100 million people unemployed. What is it going to take for people to start thinking and carrying $10 gallon gas, $20, $30, $40, $50 gallon gas? I don't need it. I walk. And I'm very fortunate to live in a walkable area. But that's right. Exactly. I mean, it's very worrisome, but I'll tell you this too. All right. I want this to be the last thing I say on this. Probably the rest of the stream. We got 45 minutes left or so. You drive yourself. Nobody in this world cares. They will let pianos fall on their heads and they will not blink. $50 gallon gas, whatever. Remember Charles, the man against time sketch? 50 years? Whatever. Okay. 1,000 years in prison? Whatever. That is what 95% of the people you encounter in your day-to-day life, that's how they feel. They let their bodies be crushed into mush. Whatever. I want to be crushed to death. Whatever. I don't think anything or feel anything. Whatever. Whatever. So why worry yourself? Why drive yourself crazy? You're grabbing them by the shirt. Hey, you fucking idiot! Save yourself! The world, fucking, you need to survive, motherfuckers, survive. Don't. Wait, you say you don't watch TV? You're a freak, dude. Everybody, this guy doesn't even watch TV. This guy's fucking weird, dude. Ew, get away from me, you fucking creep, dude. Body's crushed into a fucking pulp and blood and guts spewing everywhere. 1,000 pounds of pressure everywhere. Well, that's kind of weird. Hey, did you say that guy doesn't watch TV? That guy's not even watching TV, dude. What the fuck, man? It's fucking weird, dude. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. You're gonna drive yourself insane to try and wrap around this. Don't. Secure for you. Secure yourself. Okay? Secure yourself. Find what you enjoy. I can't wait. Tonight I'm gonna make. I just made this delicious casserole of like sausage and cabbage. I love fried cabbage, fried in bacon grease. Delicious. Is that goy slop? Whatever. I don't care. But it's I like what I enjoy. I'm gonna make a meal I enjoy. I'm gonna listen to music I enjoy. It still exists. I'm gonna rock in my rocking chair. I like to do that. And I'm going to be at peace. Fucking nukes are dropping on people's heads, and I'm going to be at peace because I already have plans. I already have measures in place for problems. If you're not ready to be retarded for real, you're not going to make it. If you're not retard maxing your Oakley and psyoping yourself, exactly, yes. Because you're going to be susceptible. Don't think you need to be smarter or whatever than anybody else. Just get your shit together. Make sure your shit is on the level that it's handled because you're going to get caught up in the discourse. What happened to the intellectuals in the past? They sit around and suck each other's cocks and say how much smarter they are than everybody else, and then they die. Okay?